Hi, I'm Laura Andre and welcome to Fixette. Today we're going to learn how to drain and flush our water heater. Did you know that you should flush your water heater about every 6 months to prevent the buildup of sediment from harming your tank? If your water heater rumbles, that's usually the sound of built up sediment in the bottom of the tank, and as you add more water it stirs up the sediment and creates that boiling sound. The only tools you'll need are a garden hose and access to a drain or some safe outside area where you can drain the water. Now, some people think it wastes water to drain and flush your water heater, but really you're extending the life of your water heater, and manufacturers usually recommend doing this about every 6 months. And it's time to do ours because our water heater is rumbling like crazy. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is turn off the water supply to the water heater. Most water heaters have a cold water inlet pipe where you can turn off the water. Mine doesn't, so I have to turn off the water at the main water valve, which is located right here. So I'm going to just turn this off. It's going to take me about 20 turns to shut off the water supply to the water heater. The next thing you want to do is turn off the gas, because you don't want the gas to be trying to heat the water that you're using to flush the tank. If you have an electric water heater, simply unplug it at this stage. But we'll need to turn off the gas at the water heater gas valve, which is located right here. And we simply turn the dial to off. Next, we're going to want to hook up a simple garden hose to the outlet valve, the drain valve, located at the bottom of the tank. Make sure the other end of the hose routes to a safe outside location or to a drain nearby. Now, before we open this valve, we'll need to create a way for air to get into the tank. And we can do that by simply opening up a hot water faucet inside the house. Okay, we've got a hot water line open, and we're going to go ahead and open up the drain valve and let this water out. Now, depending on the size of your tank, it may take 5 or 10 minutes to drain all that water out. And it's best to keep an eye on it because that water's hot and you don't want any kids getting in the way or getting injured by that water. As you watch the water come out, don't be surprised to see these whitish, gray, clear chunks of sediment that have been building up in your tank. That's why you're flushing it. Once the hose stops draining, and you'll know it's done by the piles of sediment that will likely come out. I do this every 6 months, and I got maybe 4 or 5 cups of sediment out of the bottom, sediment-filled water out of the drain. So I'm going to flush the water heater now, and basically that involves turning the water back on so that it flows into the water heater and flushes it out. And you'll just want to turn the water on for, maybe a minute, let it drain, turn it off, fill it up again, let it drain. Depending on how much sediment you have, you may have to do that 2 or 3 times before it starts running clear every time you fill it.